Hi, I'm here today in Bogota, Colombia, so I can tell you a fascinating story. It starts in Italy in 1507, stretches over half a millennium, and ultimately will end in this spot.
The story starts in 1517, when the great Renaissance artist Raphael of Sanzio paints two versions of the Madonna and Child, one of which was installed in the chapel of the Escorial, to the north of Madrid in Spain, and today hangs in the Prado Museum in central Madrid.
The second version of Raphael's Madonna was given in the form of war reparations from Francis I of France to Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor, after the Battle of Pavia of 1525. The Emperor awarded it to his captain, Gonzalo Suarez Rendon, who came here to Santa Marta on the north coast of Colombia, narrowly escaping destruction in a hurricane off the coast of Cuba.
Rendon took part in the expedition of the conquistador Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada, which travelled up into the foothills of the Andes and founded the future capital, Bogota. Rendon went on to found the town of Tunja, northeast of Bogota, and when he died, the Raphael Madonna was bequeathed to the Augustinian monastery there. An earthquake of 1687 damaged the painting's panel, and it passed out of the hands of the friar Salvador Camacho and was lost to history for over 2.5 centuries.
Then in 1938, art historian and artist in his own right, Martinez Delgado, was called upon to identify an unknown work of art. He immediately recognized it as Raphael's Madonna. He took it to Columbia University in New York, where it was authenticated. He then took it to his alma mater, which was in the Art Institute of Chicago, where they carried out the restoration. He then brought it back to New York and deposited it in a Swiss bank vault. And there it stayed until his death in 1954. This is where the story becomes quite bizarre.
Having inherited the Raphael, Delgado's son, Santiago Martinez Concha, followed a series of clues left by his father as to the whereabouts of the painting, finally arriving at the Swiss bank in New York in 2004, only to be told that the painting was no longer his. He had missed by a few months the 50-year deadline since the painting was deposited, stipulated in his father's will. The bank allowed him to take this photograph next to the painting.
Instead, the painting will remain in the vault of the Swiss bank in New York until 2029, exactly 90 years after it was first deposited there by Martinez Delgado. And in that year, it will be returned to the Augustinian order that had once owned it, according to the terms and conditions of the last will and testament of Martinez Delgado. And it will be returned to the possession of the Temple of San Agustin here in Bogota, a temple in the Spanish colonial style completed in 1668. Let's go inside.